G'day guys, welcome back. Now, as you can see, I'm out here with the Snaptain Sp700, okay? And this is going to be my maiden flight straight out of the box. I've just charged the battery, haven't flown it or tested it before, and I'm going to take it for a flight out at one of my favorite areas to fly. Really nice day. There's a few dog walkers about, but we'll put the Snaptain Sp700 in the air for its maiden flight and we'll see how it performs. Alright guys, so first off, now I haven't bound this yet, so first off what we want to do is plug that battery in nice and snug. You've got this locking tab. Now first time binding this, you want to press this unlock button and it has bound. Now that double beep is very much like the other MJX quads. I've got some flashing green lights on the back, so it needs a compass calibration. So we'll just spin it a few times, clockwise or anti-clockwise, doesn't really matter. Okay, let's see, how about if I go like that? Maybe it's ready, or okay, maybe it's already done the calibration compass 1 and calibration compass 2, so that was my bad. It already done the calibration compass 1. We've got the red solid and the green solid on the back and the red solid on the front. So now I have to go into the app. Now it is a 5G Wi-Fi drone, so let's go into the app settings quickly. We want to look for Snaptain Sp700, make sure that's connected. Okay, now I'm going to go into the Snaptain 700 app. It's an Snaptain Eco app, designed specifically for the 700. Click a few prompts here. Alright, so we've got Wi-Fi PV. Now what I'll do is start a screen recording. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you'll be able to see on the bottom left-hand corner of my screen here, there's the screen recording going. Alright guys, now I believe on this one, like other MJX quads, to calibrate the gyros, we want to go 2 sticks down to the left. It's hard to see if that is working. I'll try to the right as well. Okay, just to be sure, but I believe it's 2 sticks down to the left. Now, we've already got 16 satellites, guys. I've got an SD card in it, 16 gigabyte Toshiba card. I highly recommend that you use a good quality card, all right? So we're ready to take off. Let's have a look here. Oh, we've got to arm the motors, okay? Okay, so we arm the motors. And I'm going to use the takeoff key. All right, so it's about 3.5 feet off the ground. Let me start I'll take a few pictures. Let's have a good look. Oh, I've got headless on, guys, by accident. So let me land it for a second. Okay. Let me just land it. Alright, now I accidentally had the headless mode on. Alright. So let's try that again. Make sure you don't have that on. I accidentally must have moved in my backpack there. So you want to have the GPS on, alright? So let's try that again. I'll put the recording on, so I'm just holding that key down. and it's showing me that it's recording. So we've got 16 satellites, like I mentioned, still on 16. Let me see what the app says. That also says 16, so that's great. We'll just let it sit there for a minute. And as you can see, I'm on camera here. Okay, so she's swaying a little bit. Alright, so I'm on camera here. It is a bit of a downward facing camera, just like any other typical Bugs drone, okay? The Bugs 2 series. But it's looking pretty good on my app here. Okay. So first off, I'm going to try a bit of a distance test. Got good Wi-Fi reception. I'm at 30 meters out, 40 meters out now, and 14 meters high. So it's a very nice flyer, very much like the Bug series, guys. Let me go up a little bit more. See what sort of distance we can get. I'll just park it there for a minute. So we're 154 meters away. Just pan around. Getting a little bit of break up there. Bit of a delay there. Okay, so now's a good time to test out. Now it's facing me. We'll test out the GPS home return. Now the parameters are already set, even though I haven't used this Sp700 before. This is my very first maiden flight. I did set the parameters in the settings menu and took them out of beginner mode. So she's coming back pretty quick. Above my head here. Let's see where she will land. Okay, so it looks like it's descending pretty slowly. You can see that tree is bare as anything, guys. Over the storms, it must have blew all the leaves off. So she's slowly coming down. It's facing me. And it looks like it's going to land on my backpack here. So it's a little bit off. It's about 2 meters away from the helipad. Not too bad. Okay, so that was the first GPS test, return home. Just finish that recording off. Okay, so I've got that on file. All right, so now what we might do is we'll take it up again. I'll just manually take off this time, and we'll take some photos. Take it up a bit like that. Got the sun in my eyes here, so I might send it down this way a bit more so I can see it a bit better. There she is up there. Okay, so we'll take a few photos, just a quick press. Gee, that's a nice view of Perth out in the distance. Okay, bit of a fisheye effect there on the 2K camera. Take a photo that way. Oop, I yawed a bit too quickly then. There is a bit of a delay in the app. Another photo there. Got a photo of all the houses there. There's a dump truck. Let me take a photo of the dump truck there. You can see the dump truck that's behind me is taken off out of this reserve. All right, so she's just up there. Just fly it around a bit. Take some more video while I do that. Now, Snaptain are claiming that this 1800 milliamp hour LiPo is good for 18 minutes. Now guys, I don't expect that, especially out of this very first initial charge. As we all know, flight times can be exaggerated at the best of times, but especially on your very first flight, you're not really going to get the advertised flight time. Got a little dog here. So what I want to test is the follow me mode in a second. So I might walk over here. Okay, let me just get my bearings here. I think I'm underneath it, so let's bring it down a bit. And we'll test out some of these features of the app. This seems to fly like a typical MJX product, guys. Really good. I'm liking it so far. Right, well, as you can see, I've brought it down. She's hovering pretty good. Look, I mean, look at that. You know, it does sway a little bit. There's not much wind around, but look at that. That's pretty darn good. Typical MJX quality, you know. So it looks pretty cool too. But you wouldn't want to lose this in a tree or anything like that. If you're out in the woods, because you might find it hard to actually find it with the camouflage. You know, look to it. All right. Just there's quite a few people here, so try to be super safe here, not get near anyone. All right, so let's try on the app the follow me, start follow me. Okay, let's go for a bit of a walk here. I'm looking at the app. Real nice day out here, guys. It's been rain the last couple of weeks, or a couple of weeks ago it was just constant downpour, so we're heading into winter. So we're getting the early winter weather. But it's nice days like this that you appreciate going out for a bit of a flight, especially. Okay, so let's go at a bit of a faster walking pace and have a look. Trying to trick the Snaptain here. I'm getting behind him. So this is working off your phone's GPS, of course. Always have your location on, your GPS location on the phone, so it can accurately follow you. All right. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll go towards it, and it should, by right, go back. And she is. Okay. Okay. So let's get out of there. I'll cancel that out. Now I've already set the parameters here. Let me just show you what I mean by the parameters here. You hit that gear icon next to the VR icon up top, and you can change all your parameters, guys. Okay, just like that. Maximum flight distance. Oh, that's the flight height. Oops. So let me go to 120. And you can change the distance. 500. Okay. Done. Always click done. And point of radius. So we've got 10 meters here. I might just change that to 7, because there's a few people around. Okay, so I don't want it to do the point of interest radius too far. Okay, so that's all that done, guys. Okay, and you want to get out of that, which I can hit the gear icon and then submit the modified data or not. You want to click yes. So you have to finalize your settings, you have to click the gear icon again. All right, let me just check. Okay, I might bring the Snaptain a bit closer so there's no one around. Now I'm going to try, this is going to be a 7 meter radius. So on the left hand corner of the screen you'll see I've clicked that middle icon above the walking man there, which is above the maps, and start to orbit around point of interest. So the point of interest should be me, and there we go. There we go. Great stuff. Look how smooth that is. Now she is going a little bit down and up. Not that much, but that is pretty smooth. You can't get any smoother than that. Can't ask for a better orbit than that. At a pretty good pace too, it's not too slow. Now let me just check if I can, see, I can adjust it up and down. I really like that about certain drones, especially these brushless GPS drones, where you can adjust the height as it's doing an orbit, and I can lower it manually. That is really good. I love it when you can do that. Let's see if I can adjust the pitch. No, you can't, because I have set it, so you can't do that. That's great. Okay, so I'll just click on that and she's stopped immediately. Okay, what have we got here? We've got a LVC warning already, guys. Okay, so let me make sure I get that recording. Okay, so you can see we've got red lights flashing on the back now. So let's see if it does indeed have a geofence. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start recording again. So we've got some 2K video. Go for a bit of a flight around there and we'll see if it's got a geofence. About 75 meters, 100. That's still going out there, eh? 155. Yeah, it looks like it's raising up, so I think I hit that 150. It won't go any further than 150. Well, let's try another GPS return from there, and we'll see if it gets closer this time to the location. Now, can I yaw while it's doing that? I can yaw. That's good. That's another good option. You don't necessarily have to have it. The app just said disconnected for a second there. Now I'm facing the Swan River. Okay, so I must have got out of it. Oh no, now it's continuing to come back. Alright. I don't know what happened there. That was odd. It sort of backpedaled, guys. And then came back. So is she gonna land? It sounds like it's starting to descend, yeah. Now, we've got a low battery warning now. It's in the red down the bottom of the right hand corner of the screen. You can see the battery's in LVC mode. So she's coming back down. I wasn't able to show you the GPS off, you know, altitude hold mode. I'll do that another time. Lights are flashing really quickly on the back there. Looks like we've got a similar sort of distance of landing here, of accuracy. Okay. Okay, so what I've got to do is turn that off. Right. Oh, it's still going to do it, okay, until I power it off. You've got your Google Maps here too, guys, as well on the bottom right, left-hand corner of the screen. So that is it, guys. I'll get you a flight time, of course. I'll put that up in the video as an annotation. So that's pretty much it. That is the maiden flight test of the SP700. Okay, pretty decent MJX clone. I'll just take this battery out to stop that. Oh, it's actually okay, showing it's disconnected. I'll turn that off. I've got all the recording I want to. So anyway, guys, yeah, it's pretty typical of any other MJX drone in the B2 series. It flies really nicely. Hopefully this camera is really good too with 2K. As you can see, the other options worked pretty decent. You know, Follow Me worked pretty good. Orbit was really smooth, and the app seemed to give me, I'd have to look at the actual video footage when I get home, guys, but it seemed like when I initially took it out, I think it was close to 200 meters before it started to skip a little bit on my initial run out. But the Wi-Fi didn't seem too bad at all. I mean, you know, you're going to get a couple of 100 meters distance out of it, maybe even more if I elevated it in height a bit further. I wasn't that high, but yeah, guys, not a bad MJX clone here with the Snaptain Sp700, guys. So thanks very much for watching and join me on my review and maiden flight test of the Sp700, and also a big thanks to Snaptain for sending me this one for review. Okay, so big thanks to them. It took them a couple of attempts to do so. And yeah, guys, as always, in all my videos, there'll be a link to this particular quadcopter in the link below. You can pick it up at Amazon, of course, and also on the Snaptain website. So I'll be putting Sp700 links in the description below. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'm going to head off now. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell, guys. That way, every time I upload a new video, you'll be informed straight away in your notifications tab. And also, if you happen to like this video, give it a good old thumbs up and comment below. Thanks very much, guys. Catch you next time. Hello.